Right, welcome back to the channel. You're here for another lap and test, and this is of the brand new, what are we calling it? Hot Ring Hellfire. Considering what type of car this is, I'm not expecting amazing things on this lap, but let's see. I've only driven this once, and that was on a previous attempt to put this lap together. I was trying to do it all in one go, but then I picked up a wanted level. And no, you can't do a clean lap with a wanted level. Just not happening. First reactions, it's a lot better than I thought it was. It still has a bit of that floatiness that you get like with the EVX, where the front end doesn't respond very quickly. So it's not a massively responsive car, but it's not as bad as the EVX. And the handling is actually pretty well sorted. It's the power seems fairly well matched. It's not like a lot of muscle cars where there's so much power that you can't set off properly, or you end up oversteering out of every single corner. So far, it's quite nice. On city handling, I think I'm going to give it a good mark. I think this is... it can't be any higher than a 6 because of that lack of responsiveness. And I do think that... that air brake is cool. The only thing is it kind of makes you want to brake more often. Let's see how we drift. Ooh, not bad at all. Not bad at all. So city handling, let's go 6 out of 10 and let's get it on the freeway and see what we can do around here. So we're coming up to Cliff Yeet Corner, and I've got to say I am much more impressed than I thought I would be. It feels fairly quick. I suspect the top speed test might go okay. So let's just see how well we can get it around this corner. I know I'm going to need a decent amount of brake for this. Oh yeah, didn't like that. Did not like that at all. Downforce, I think probably a 5. It's not awful, it's not massive, but it's pretty good. One thing I do notice on the freeway is there isn't much angle on the steering, so you need full lock for even the slightest of corners sometimes. Looking at those clouds, I suspect there's going to be some rain on this lap. I hope that holds off for just a little bit longer, because I don't think this car is going to be ideally suited to rain. So top speed test now. I've got my 1 mile section of the road, floor it between them, time it, and that gives us a very, very accurate actual top speed achieved on one of the fastest sections of the map. Get onto the finish line here. Not my best judgment ever. Now that is one of the problems with this car. Like a lot of the newer cars, this thing is absolutely massive. It's so big, it's as wide as some of the supercars, which means that finding those gaps through the traffic can be really difficult, and it's made even more difficult by the fact that the steering on this is a little bit woolly. One thing it does have in its favour is that even though it's supposed to be a race prep car, it does feel quite heavy, so it doesn't get destroyed by slight little contacts with signposts and with other cars, which is a good job really, because you'll be having a lot of them. Definitely going to need to ease off around here with this. But do you know what? That was quite calm and almost pleasant. And I was already having to ease off quite a bit to get through some of those gaps, so traffic, it's not going to do well. I think this is a 3 out of 10 for traffic. It's really wide, the steering's woolly, makes it difficult. Like I say, the only thing it has on its side is the fact that for some reason it's quite a heavy racing car, which means it kind of pushes things out of the way. So we are just coming up round the finish line, so we'll see what sort of time we've got. But in general, my thoughts, I like this a lot more than I thought I would. I think it's definitely one I'll be keeping. I'll keep it next to my Drift Tamper at 1.8 million. I think it's worth a shot. If you like this sort of thing, go for it. So I hope that was useful. And here's the final time.